Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect M-Shep Edition. We just sacrificed Kaidan. So, yeah. I guess maybe we ought to go talk to the crew. Probably should talk to Joker first. He is the closest person to us. What do you have to say to us, Joker? Anything?
Commander, I know it couldn't have been easy for you down there. Making the call between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, sir. I don't know if I could have done it.
There is no right choice for something like that. I just hope I never have to go through it again.
No, I'm not blaming you, Commander. I'm just... I mean, it's hard, you know?
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry. I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
Now, I've said this before a few times. I think that Virmire is the reason why Mass Effect got such high praise in a sequel like it did.
Yes, Commander?
Guess he doesn't have much.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes,
Thought
sir.
he might have something to say about that, but I guess not. Presley doesn't have very much to do with this, I guess. Anyways, the difficulty of making that choice, and then the realization that, holy crap, you can't take that back. They're actually gone. That's a realization that kind of hits you pretty hard. And once we get this far into the story, this game suddenly gets a lot more interesting.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I guess I never talked to her about that. Liara, what do you have to say?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign, but he is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
There's nothing noble about Saren or what he did. He got exactly what he deserved.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should not waste sympathy on Saren, not when there are so many others who have suffered because of him. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
I'm not sleeping well. The visions keep me up at night.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. You need to be at your best, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
I can handle the responsibility of command. But if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Liara. I had to pick Ashley, I'm sorry. For diversity. I had to pick the... Okay. Anyways, I guess Liara might be slightly more diverse than Ashley is, but who knows. Okay, now that we're down here, let's talk to Rex. Hi, Rex.
Commander, things got heated back on Virmire. You did what you had to do. I respect your choice.
I appreciate what you did, Rex. I won't forget it.
Just make sure it was worth it. Saren has to pay for what he's done.
We'll have him soon enough. Then he can answer for his crimes.
He'll do more than just answer if I have anything to say about it.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Now, we also have Commander Ventola, Captain Kirhi, and the rest of the Solarians along with them.
It was an honor working with you, Commander Shepard. Despite the losses, our mission was a success. Lieutenant Alenko's actions will not go unnoticed. His sacrifice has earned humanity a great deal of respect from my people.
Caden was a fine officer. He knew what the risks were, but he did what he had to.
Of course, the grim reality that every soldier must accept. Rest assured, Commander, my men and I will not forget what you have accomplished here. We will leave your ship as soon as you reach your next destination. Perhaps we will have the opportunity to work together again someday.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our team behind. The captain considers the mission a success. I defer to his judgment.
So he has a bunch of supplies here as well, because he survived.
Let me see what you have.
And I might just do a couple of things here. Okay. Who else do we have? We have Garrus to talk to. Hi, Garrus.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you going to do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Okay. And on to Ashley. Hello.
I hope we can get the Council to give us a hand, Skipper. Alenko, the Lieutenant, I'd hate to think his loss meant nothing.
They're right, you know. We don't have much proof. My visions and the word of a rebellious Spectre.
We've got our suit recordings. That's something. There's a reason for everything that happened, Shepard, even if you don't understand it at the time. What happened on Akuz, it's not easy to lose your unit, I know. But it gave you the drive you needed on this mission. And that got you here, commanding the finest tin can in the Alliance fleet. This is exactly where the galaxy needs you to be. No pressure.
Where do you need me, Chief?
Wouldn't mind a foot massage, sir. Sorry, I'll be serious. I need time to think. We've been focused on the mission. When we're done, it'll be different, I swear. You all right with that?
I understand, Chief. The galaxy isn't gonna save itself.
The cheering mobs will never know how much you've sacrificed, Commander. Sleep tight, Shepard.
Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of equipment here. And, it just skips right over Caden's locker. I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay. Well, I've gone through and done a whole bunch of changes there. Of course, you don't really care about the majority of it, so let's just go on to something that you might care about a little more. Talking to Tali.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
Or not. I guess there's not really much to talk about. What about Geth?
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is... like what?
I should go.
Okay.
See you later.
Yeah, we already heard everything. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that there'd be more to talk to them about. I guess that's about it, so I'm just gonna save and head on up. You know, I really like this music. I don't really know why I like it so much. It's pretty simple, but it's nice and calming and soothing, and I've always liked the minor key. Anyways, let's head on out.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
What?
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
What? He's grounding the Normandy?
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
How you holding up, Skipper?
This isn't over yet.
You're an optimist, Shepard. I guess we'll have to consider this part of humanity's learning experience.
We'll figure it out. We have to. Can I count on you to be there?
I know I'm not the easiest person in the world to get to know, so I'll do you a favor. Just this once. I want you to be happy. Whatever you need, I'll help. There. You made me say it. Boom goes my feminine mystique.
I've had a hell of a time figuring you out. But I think I have. I want you to be happy too.
You better.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Sounds important. You'd better go.
Okay, well, no one saw that. Oh, rats, I can't take Caden with me. Well, I might as well have the extra combat strength. Let's see, who could I take to complement that? Garrus or Rex? I've got tech a little bit, so let's take Rex with me.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
What were you doing there, Rex? Smelling the floor or something? Anyways, excuse me, elevator. We can't go anywhere in the Normandy. So that kind of sucks.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Welcome back to the Citadel. Let's head up to Flux. Up in the wards. And there we go. You know, there's one thing to do just before we head up to Flux. I believe when I was last here, I forgot to do one little tiny thing. Shang-Chi? I'm sorry, I don't actually know what happened with Shang-Chi. There's a little guy over here who I figure we might as well want to talk to just a little bit. Hello, Conrad.
I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great! This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I know you're afraid to trust people after losing your team at Akuz, but I'd never let you down.
What about your wife, Conrad? She trusts you too. Aren't you letting her down?
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Well, Conrad, that was probably the most foolhardy decision you've ever made, so good thing we fixed that for you.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will...
I was hoping he had some Quarian armor. Anyways, let's go see what that protester was protesting about. Maybe the Shang-Chi thing is something we can do something about, and then again, maybe it's just some random people here. You never know. That's not Rex.
No. Excuse me. You're the Spectre, right?